Hey everyone, welcome back to... Today, we're about to dive into something that's usually swept under the rug, the not-so-rosy side of sibling relationships. Stick around because we're unveiling the hidden triggers of sibling rivalry. From the unsuspecting influence of a spouse to the weight of unmet expectations, we're digging into the nitty-gritty, the intricate factors that can turn that special sibling bond into a bit of a battleground. Okay, let's kick things off with a big one. The spousal influence. You see, when someone new steps into the family picture, your sibling's spouse, it can stir the pot more than you'd think. They might offer their 2 cents, whether it's genuine or a bit biased. And suddenly, the sibling dynamic gets a shake-up. Think about it. Your sibling's spouse might have a different take on your relationship, and that can mess with the way you see each other. It's like adding a new player to a game you thought you knew all the rules to. Now let's talk about expectations and reciprocity. Ever felt like you've gone the extra mile for your sibling but it doesn't quite come back around? Yeah, that's a real thing. In the early years you might be putting in all this effort expecting your sibling to do the same. But here's the kicker. They might not see things the same way. It's like you're speaking different languages of love. You might think helping out is just what you do for family, but your sibling might see it as an expectation, not a choice. Moving on to the influence of wealth and status. Money, fame, and social standing, these things can stir up the pot real good. If one sibling hits the jackpot in the success department, it can make the other feel like they're not as important. Jealousy and feelings of inadequacy can creep in. The sibling in the shadows might think, oh, they don't have time for me anymore, and that can mess with the sibling vibe big time. Now, let's talk about something we'll all face eventually. Sharing responsibilities for aging parents. As mum and dad age, the care responsibility often falls on the kids, but here's the tricky part. Siblings might not agree on how to handle it. Differences in opinions, the right course of action, who contributes what? It's a whole package of potential conflicts. But hey, communication is key, right? Last but not least, we've got ancestral property and inheritance disputes. When it's time to divvy up the family treasures, things can get messy. Inheritances, big or small, often lead to disputes over who gets what. Resentment can rear its head if one feels they're not getting a fair slice of the family pie. In some cases, it might even escalate to legal battles. Talk about a family feud. If you've made it this far, you're a trooper. But hey, we've got more coming your way. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more eye-opening content, hit that subscribe button. We're all about exploring the real stuff, the things that make us think and understand each other better. And of course, we want to hear from you. Drop a comment below, share your experiences, and let's keep this conversation going. Thanks for hanging out with us today, and we'll catch you in the next one.